All right, hello everyone. Welcome back to the Book Graveyard. We got a book haul today. We're getting old school. I got the lapel mic on. I'm down on the floor. It's a rainy thunderstorm Saturday outside, so I'm probably just going to record this, put it right out, little edits as possible. First things first, if you watched the live stream last night, the Eves live stream, where we talked to the Shadow Stalker, the Spirit Stalker, Nina Romberg, with my buds, Jake from Pulp and Tim from Secret Fire Books, and our special guests were Alex from the Bookubus and Will Erickson. We had a big long conversation about that book. I'll put a link for it in case you missed it. I'm gonna go check it out. It was a lot of fun. And yeah, so let's look at these books. Technically this should be the June haul, but it's June and July, because I'm just going to put them together because Pulp Fest is going to have its own book haul, and I don't want to just do book haul after book haul. Ooh. So this first box of books was sent to me from Chris from Goat Frenzy, the Goat Frenzy man, here on YouTube in the comment section. And I'm pretty sure that he drew this, right? Did you, Chris? Pretty cool. He sent his actual drawing. He took the time to make, wrote me a nice little message on the back. And we're gonna send Chris some books. He sent me some killer stuff here, and all he requested was some Gothic, some Fu Manchu, and I got another one for him here, a spy book. I'll get to it. I'm doing it. I'm working on it. It takes me forever to do anything, including getting to these books. So here we go. Here's one that I took a picture of and showed on in the post area. I don't know what it's called. But Flesh Bait, look at that. New English Library. We actually got quite a few New English libraries in this haul, which I am very happy about. So there we go, some fish horror. Suddenly, the sea becomes a focus of terror. David Holman and Larry Price. So that's amazing right there alone. This alone, just if I just got this book, I'd be so damn happy. And then he also sent me an Edge book. I have not had a lot of luck finding Edge books here in Ohio. So I was very happy to get that. I still haven't read one. Which number is this? Are they numbered? This is also a New English Library. $10,000 American. So I don't see a number on there. So I don't know. And then this is incredible because this, so I have a want list and it's very short. I don't usually write stuff down. I just like finding stuff randomly. But I was watching David Books and Comics, who, if you haven't seen it, he supplies like 90% of my want list. Like he has the coolest collection as far as I'm concerned, like the stuff that I'm into. And he made a video about this series of books, and I was like, oh my God, I gotta find it. But they're so rare and expensive. And I was very surprised to open this box and see it. Right there, The Girl Factory. So this is a espionage series. They manufactured the world's deadliest secret agents. And not only that, but it's a UK edition too. Wow. Mr. Goat Frenzy coming through. How about I read the back? Sue Lynn Kelly, the beautiful, wealthy playgirl who headed a global espionage network inherited from her husband, took on the job. I'll try and hold up the front there. Sue Lynn, trained in the arts of the ancient East, Oriental fighting, and the Kama Sutra, brought a murderous skill and sexual prowess to her work, which made her almost unbeatable. But just how is she going to cope with the seemingly unending attacks of the clones? Yes. Holy shit. That's what's up. Thank you, Chris. That's amazing. Amazing stuff. Next up, I got a package from Tom Carnell from the channel Carnell Knowledge. If you're not aware of it, he covers movies and books and music. So he sent me a box with books, and I got the sticker. So Tom used to put out this magazine, Carpe Noctem, which is like a dark gothic horror, dark fantasy stuff, but it was like an art fanzine, like a t-shirt. Somebody sent me a t-shirt. That's not something that happens often. Postcard there. So yeah, go check out Tom's channel. Go subscribe. Follow him. Tom used to write for Fangoria, and he's an author himself. So he sent me some of his books. So we got No Flesh Shall Be Spared. This is about zombie gladiators. Right up our alley. And on the back of the book, he's got plugs from Clive Barker, which is incredible, and Craig Spector. So, all right, we're looking forward to that. Zombie gladiators. And then there's a sequel, No Flesh Shall Be Spared, Don't Look Back. Violent horror, adventure, exploitation, all things that we love. So on the back of this one, it's got plugs from Fangoria, Dread Central, Philip Nutman, author of Wetwork, and they're all praising his work. So we're looking forward to checking these out. Thank you, Tom, for sending me your novels. And he also sent this, The Greedy Grave, Tales of Indigo Hole by Cody Goodfellow. I'm not sure what this is all about. It's a bounty hunter in the Old West. Yeah. He sent me a bunch of Frank O'Rourke westerns. He's a big fan of Frank O'Rourke. I was just talking with Tom, saying that I was, I'm not too well versed in the Western genre. I don't read them that often. He said, you should check out Frank O'Rourke. It's one of his favorites. And Max Brand. Blackjacks. Cool little old Dell. Latigo. And he also sent me Executioner number 28, Savage Fire. This is one we didn't have, so that's good. I like that cover. How is he? Look at he's not carrying her over his shoulder. It's in his armpit. I don't care how strong you are. I don't know. I don't think that's possible, man. She's like, even if she was like 120 pounds, to just carry her like that, it's not the right leverage. We got A Hostage for Hinterland by Arson Darnay. I like that cover. Looks like some sci-fi fantasy. Fantasy? Is that what it's called? Everyone out there is pulling their hair right now. Idiot. He sent me a Bertha Cool and Lamb. Earl Stanley Gardner. This is a series that Jeff from Jeff's Cave of Cool Books always talks about. And I had actually pulled one out, put it on the TBR, because I wanted to check it out, because Jeff speaks so highly of it. I got an H.G. Wells, First Men in the Moon. The only H.G. Wells that I've read is The Island of Dr. Moreau, which isn't, I guess it's kind of science fiction. I think it's more horror. So I haven't read any of H.G. Wells' science sci-fi. So now we got that. And The Solarians, Norman Spinrad. Another great cover there. Cracking the egg. You send me candy. Candy is a erotic It's an old sleazy paperback that was quite famous. There you go. The Shores of Another Sea by Chad Oliver. I like this. Gorilla Head. Man Gorilla Head. And then he sent these books for my wife because, you know, I've mentioned her book interests, and they are along these lines. Great monsters of the movies. She loves the classic monsters, and horror movies are her favorite. So this is awesome. And then this is a very beautiful book. And yeah, you really made her day, Tom, when you sent her this. Hauntings, Tales of the Supernatural, edited by Henry Mazzio, drawings by Edward Gorey. So look at that. Beautiful hardcover. Let's get some of these illustrations here. Oop. Oh, cool. I flipped it right open to the Manly Wade Wellman story. That's one that I haven't read. Who else? Let's see who else is in this book. So we got August Derleth, H.P. Lovecraft, Robert Bloch, Manly Wade Wellman, Sir Arthur Conan Doyle, M.R. James, Mrs. Oliphant, John Collier, Joseph Payne Brennan, Henry James, E.F. Benson, William Hope Hodgson, J.P. Presley, H.G. Wells again, H. Russell Wakefield, Robert Eichmann, and Alfred Noyce. So this is a gorgeous book. My wife absolutely loves Edward Gorey, so she was very happy with that. So thank you very much, Tom, for all those wonderful books you sent me, and I am looking forward to reading your book. Up next, I picked up one book. I'm trying not to buy too many right now with Pulp Fest coming up, but Bell Book and Comic down the street from me got a bunch of nice hardcovers, and I couldn't pass this up. It's the Dennis Dorgan collection, Robert E. Howard. So these are fight stories. So this is an illustrated edition. Well, let me take the dust jacket off. So there's the interior right there. Oh, I've never taken the cover off, so I didn't know that was there. This was published by Fax Collector's Edition. Didn't say what year. So yeah, this is a short story collection of the Dennis Dorgan characters' fight stories, and this also has illustrations in it all throughout. So weird that it's not. They didn't say who did the illustrations. Is that affecting the light of the? Is that better? And then here's the, back. Gorgeous. So that was $20, and I cannot pass it up. I got an unexpected package in the mail, and this one is from Jim from Mystery and Mayhem. If you're not subscribed to Jim's channel, he talks classic mystery and hard-boiled fiction. He talks some westerns too, and Robert E. Howard, but his central focus is crime and mystery, and yeah. So he found these Edward S. Aarons editions, $1 Million Murder. You know, I love Edward S. Aarons, author of the Assignment series, and he sent me two of these McFadden Bartell editions that I've never seen. Death is My Shadow. And The Art Studio Murders. Gorgeous. I love that. I love that cover. And then he sent me one sleaze book, Twin Taboos. Cover it up. And just in case you haven't read that little blurb at the front, why don't I go ahead and read that off? He learned about sex from servants, practiced with the kids at school, and yearned for a girl whose skin was dark. Oh, what is going on here? Twin Taboo. It's so funny to look back on this stuff from, what year is it from? 1963. Like, ooh, this is so dirty. So I'm assuming that he is a young man, that the kids at school were his age, because that would be the wrong kind of taboo if it was not that way. So thank you very much, Jim. I really appreciate this. Super amazing. Then it wouldn't be a book haul. We didn't get a package in from King Allen. There he is. There's the king himself. Long live the king. He sent me this Dope Menace. These are all paperbacks having to do, how do they say it? The sensational world of drug paperbacks. So we got some sleazy stuff there. I'm sure that there's a picture of Junkie in here. It's probably like the first picture. Marijuana Girl. I don't think I have any. Yeah, there's the Jip right there, right at the beginning. Giant image of William S. Burroughs' Junkie. Which, if you ever see that book out, the original, it is worth lots of money. Ace double with Junkie in it. That'd be incredible. So I don't think I have any of these books. Look, it goes back to the history. We got some Aleister Crowley there. I've read a bunch of his books, and he definitely was a drug fiend. Oh man, Dope Noir. Okay, I'm just like flipping through this whole book. So obviously, I'm very excited about that. He sent me this paperback. He sent me a picture. He's like, do you want this? And I saw it, and I was like, hell yes, I want that. I've never seen that before. I just figured it was some kind of bootleg executioner. And then it shows up, and I read the back, and it's a true life tale, autobiography of Jack Burbridge, who is mafia adjacent, small time hood, who did some time in prison and then found the Lord, and now this is his story of him finding Jesus after being an enforcer. It has an intro by Pat Boone. So, are we looking forward to that? I don't know if I would put it that way exactly. And then he sent this amazing stack of occult books for my wife, which is incredible. This is her favorite thing in the world. And something that I know very little about, so I can't really talk too much on it. It's a picture book of devils, demons, and witchcraft. I do like that kind of artwork. The Rites of Modern Occult Magic. This is stuff straight out of The Love Witch. The Demon Lader's Guide to Demonic Magic. You know, you don't find these books very often. When you do, they are very pricey. So she was super appreciative that Alan picked these up for us, because there's no way we could have got them ourselves. There we go. For all you occult fans, Inner Traditions of Magic. Thank you once again, King Alan. And then the bookery, Fairborn, we always go to, posted that they put out a bunch of new books. So it's like, even though I'm trying not to spend money, I was like, well, I gotta go see what they put out. I can't miss out. And there was some really rare and amazing stuff that I couldn't afford any other time. But I definitely wasn't buying right before we go to Pulp Fest. So I got, there's some dollar books and $5 books here. And I got some pulps, which I'll show after the paperbacks. So we got this Berkeley Medallion, which looks like a sleaze book. I don't know how sleazy it is if it's on Berkeley Medallion. But it does say call girls were his specialty. So he's a vice squad. And he works with the call girls. And then they, so someone is murdering them. So it's like a crime book. Very cool cover. Got this gothic here, The Darkest Room, Grace Corin. That was $1 also. Any of them that are not in bags were $1. Here is a Juvenile Delinquent. Let Me Alone. You know, I'm a big fan of the Juvenile Delinquent drama, as I was one. So, yeah. Of course I got that. Of course I picked it up. Of course I picked up this gothic book. I liked it because it was a bit different. She is in a dress and she is running away, but it's just from a doorway. It's not from a giant house. Vale's Gate. Amanda's legacy turned her life into a fear-ridden nightmare. It almost looks like she's coming out of an old tomb. Very nice. Who put this? Who published this? Magnum. Got a Dr. Death. This was $9. We bought one of these at Pulp Fest, and it was all beat up, and it was $20. I love the bookery. Price to sell. It's all in nice condition, too. And then we got some more Pulp Fiction here. Doc Savage. Yet to read a Doc Savage, and I wanted to read one before I went to Pulp Fest. So I'm not a total poser. I just hope you guys know that I admit everything that I don't know. I'm never fake. I'll always admit it. I don't care. I don't care that I don't know how to pronounce something right the first time. Or that I've never read a series. But I am going to knock it off. I do want to read them. But, you know, anyway, I figured we start with The Werewolf. That's a good place to start for Doc Savage. Here's the infamous 4-Day Weekend. The book that Jake, I think, is at the top of the list of his So Bad It's Good. And Brian and Tim, Bad Taste Brian and Tim from Secret Fire, both just recently read it, and they were just talking it up. So when I seen it for $5, it's like, I want to be in the Cool Kids Club. Don't leave me out, guys. Don't leave me out in the rain. Got this one purely from the cover. Snake on the Grave. I don't know anything about it. Might have to censor that. YouTube doesn't flag this video so everyone can watch it. But yeah, it's published by Warner Paperback Library. It's a novel of suspense, sex, and sadism. I recently read Savage Night by Jim Thompson. Blown away. Blown away. It's going to easily in the top 5 at the end of the year. So I bought another one Jim Thompson, The Getaway. And I didn't realize this, but I believe this is a movie novelization. Or no, it's not a movie novelization, it's a novel that they made into movies. See, I told you I don't know anything. So there we go, The Getaway. Yeah, I want to get that review done. I wonder if I got time today. But Savage Knight, dude, holy shit. Holy shit. Anyway, okay, so we just talked about this in our spy video. Overkill. I found another copy for $1. And this is one of the books that I will be sending to Mr. Goat Frenzy. So Chris, you got some spy coming to you. Found another copy of Overkill. Set that to the side there. And then I picked up 3 TV show novelizations. They're not novelizations. What are they called? I don't know the proper name for them. I can't think of it right now. Whatever, time's ticking. So we got Kojak, SWAT, and The Avengers. So I picked up all 3 of these, and I'm going to give them to Rob or Jeff. Whichever one of you guys needs these, wants these. These are for you. Rob from SpaceArchives and Jeff from Jeff's Cave of Cool Books. Let me know, guys. Fight over them. Fight over them in the comments. Or let me know you have them. Maybe you guys have them all already, and I'll give them to somebody else. All right. Now it's time for the pulps. We got this one. Love the cover. It has the A. Merritt story in it. But, man, it's all about this cover. Fantastic Novels. This is from April 1941. The cover is by Virgil Finlay. We'll stare at that for a minute. That is beautiful. How much did I pay for this one? $9. Yeah, the bookery. Weird, mysterious, satanic. Then I got another Fantastic Novels. This one is a later edition, but I got it because it has Earth's Last Citadel by C.L. Moore and Henry Kuttner. So we got a Catherine Lucille Moore, Pulp magazine. Fantastic Novels. Oh, that's beautiful. This one was $5. It's from July 1950. And then, like I said, I'm not spending a lot of money at this time. And he has a section of $5 pulps. And there's something that I've always been curious about. And I was finally like, do you know what? Today is the day. And we got some romance pulps. So there's Love. And you're probably like, how did you choose which ones? Well, this one has a story by Velda Johnston. So she wrote Howling in the Woods, which is one of my favorite Gothic books. And they made this book into a TV movie. And it stars I Dream of Jeannie as the main character, the protagonist. So when I seen Velda Johnston's name on the romance pulp, I was like, you know what? Let's start there. That's kind of how we started the Gothic. So let's start the romance. I don't know any of the other names, but I don't know. What do you guys think it's going to be like? What else can it be? Besides, it's not, could it just be just meetings? Is it just like how you meet the person? I'm very interested. And then I got another one. This was kind of like a joke to make my wife laugh, but it's a Christmas love story, and she likes watching romance movies. And the only ones that I enjoy watching are the Christmas ones. They're just so cheesy and wholesome. And for some reason, I just really enjoy watching them with her. So I saw this and I grabbed it. And I was like, it's funny, but also maybe we'll read a story for Christmas this year. We'll read a romance Christmas story. I'll do an audiobook of it. So that, oh no, wait, and then she got 2 magazines. Famous Monsters here. And Vampirella. So this next one I ordered right before I put the spy video out, just in case. I didn't want to screw myself, just in case people started looking for these books. But I ordered the first Chandra Smith book. So there it is, The Evil Shiva. The Eye of the Evil Shiva. The Eye of Shiva. Chandra Smith's secret agent. Matches wits with rich men greedy enough for life to buy it on the bloody altar of Shiva. So that's cool. So if you didn't watch the spy video, the second installment in the Chandra Smith, he goes to Crete, and it has a ancient Greek mythology theme to it. So hopefully this is the same, but in India. That would be really cool. Kind of bummed on the condition. Like it has this giant, I don't know if you can see it, but there's this giant piece of tape here and this fold, and of course they put some stupid sticker. Even though I got the sticker off, it's sticky as hell. And it was $8 plus shipping. No, it was $8 flat. Shipping was included, so maybe I shouldn't be complaining. This next stack we got from Harry, from Harry's Horror Books. It's a great horror channel here on YouTube, if you're unaware. And he shows all of the 80s stuff. You know, if you like paperbacks from hell, and if you want to see just non-stop 80s, some 70s, some 90s horror paperbacks, Harry's Horror Books is the place. So he goes to many stores, and he knows that I like men's adventures, so he will send me a message and be like, hey, I found all these. They're $1. Do you want them? And I say, of course, hell yes, I do. And he sends them. And we have some books that we're going to send Harry that I'm going to show next. So first, yeah, here we go. What is it? Deadly Force Blood Cult. Look at this guy. Look at how, is he excited? Is he angry? It's a blood cult. This is one that I've never seen before. A series of gruesome murders have turned Los Angeles into a city of death. Suburban homes are broken into. I've loved that theme in Men's Adventure. Is just so ridiculous. Like the scared suburban people fighting back against the city. Yeah, that's what this is. So there we go, Deadly Force. He sent me a bunch of the SOBs, which do I have some? I think I might have 1 or 2. So there. I have read a Barabbas, but I've never read an SOB. So it's kind of like a spin-off. I got the Remo novelization. The much hated movie based off of the Destroyer series. And this is the novelization written, the movie novelization written by the authors of the Destroyer series. So that's kind of funny. I haven't seen it. So I read one Destroyer book and I was not impressed. I was not a fan. It was really bad, actually. So I don't know, everyone that loves Men's Adventure always talks so highly of it. And I watched this interview with Rick Myers, who was the author of the Ninja Master series, which I absolutely love. It's one of my favorites of all time. And there's an interview with him on YouTube, and he is talking about the Destroyer series like it is the greatest thing that's ever been written. And I'm like, did I just get a really bad one? Is that all there is to it? I don't know. I need to go back and check it out. But maybe I'll watch the movie. That would be hilarious if I was like, oh, I love the movie, but I hate the books. Because it's the opposite for everyone else. So there's the Barabbas. He's the B in SOBs. It's another SOB. And I got Hell Rider. Some biker adventure, biker action. Fallen Angel, On the Run. Too good. He's one man on two wheels, out to save a town from a rolling army of kill-crazed bikers. So it's biker on biker action. This is published by Pinnacle Crossfire series. Tight. And then here's another one that I don't think I've ever seen. Do I have a turn? It's probably like right there. I'm going to embarrass myself, but the Terminator series, number 3, the Kill Squad, which is the name of the Executioner number 2, isn't it? I read the Executioner number 2, the Kill Squad. I believe that's what it's called. I could be wrong. Love that cover. So yeah, this is just like it. It's an Executioner ripoff. It's taken on the Mafia. Then I got this big, old, fat book that Harry sent me by reason of insanity. And he even wrote a note. He had a little post-it note on it that said, "You need to read this." And then I got on Instagram shortly after he sent me this box. And I think Dustin from TBR Problems had posted it and was like, "I'm so excited. I finally found a copy of this book. I'm going to read it. And I've heard nothing but good things." But it is 500 pages. This is like 5 of the books that I usually read. So maybe I'll start it and just space it out. Space it out over time. There we go, by reason of insanity. So thank you very much, Harry. Thanks for sending me those books. And so here next is Half Price Books. And we'll just start with the 2 that I'm going to send Harry, because I would love to send him horror books, but you just don't find horror books out. And when you do, they're very expensive. They're like $20, and it's difficult to find affordable trading books in the horror genre. So he said that he's also looking for Robert E. Howard, and I happened to find some Robert E. Howard, the Berkeley editions, right there. So these are doubles for me. So they will both be going to Harry, which is really cool because Skullface is the horror, Robert E. Howard's horror stories. Beautiful cover. And if you're not aware, these Berkeley editions, they come with fold-out posters. And every single one of these books had the poster in it still, which you don't always see. So yeah, we're sending that one to you. That one's coming to you, Harry. Skullface. And then they also had the Son of the White Wolf, which will also be headed towards you. Coming to a mailbox near you. And this is the El Borak stories. Ooh, lights going out. There goes the power. Told you there was a thunderstorm, so the lighting changed, so that's why. I'm just going to keep going. There we go. Hopefully it's not too dark. Maybe I'll try and fix it afterwards. I'll fix it in post. And then they had one more. And these are all like $3. I couldn't believe it. You never find these books. And then they're like $3, $4. I was like, get the hell out of here. And here's one that I didn't have that I'm going to be keeping. The Sword of Sharazar. This one also still had the poster. I can't believe they had these for $4 and they all had the posters. The covers are a little beat up, but nothing bad, nothing terrible. They've been read for sure. So I don't know. What is the Swords of Sharazar? They're just desert adventures. I'm sure one of you can tell me. Where's Tim? Tim can tell me. And then to completely change gears, I bought a nurse romance. Wow, this is a very romantic haul. I bought a nurse romance book just because it made me laugh. And it is Surf Safari Nurse. Isn't that amazing? It reminded me of the Operation Hang 10 series, but nurses instead of spies. Hopefully it's the same. It's by Jane Converse. And they had quite a few of her books there, these nurse nurse adventure books. I don't know if it's adventure, nurse romance. And they were all wacky like this, these wacky settings. But this is the only one I got. It was $10, so I just spent $10 on a nurse romance book. Here's, this was in the cheap section, and it is Billie Holiday. Lady Sings the Blues. So it's a Billie Holiday story by Billie Holiday. And they made a movie out of it. Paramount Pictures, Diana Ross, Lady Sings the Blues. Oh yeah, Diana Ross is starring as Billie Holiday. I was confused there for a second. I was like, wait a minute, isn't this about Billie Holiday? So I thought that was pretty neat. I do love old jazz. I don't know if you guys are aware. Old jazz and R&B. I picked up this book. It was one of the ones that Paul Giamatti was recommending in the video. And it's the James White, look at this nurse bug. This is the, what is it called? The Sector General series, where it's the hospital in space. Oh my God. There was a couple of them, but I got this one just in particular for the nurse bug. So yeah, look forward to that. And then we got Ramsey Campbell, Ancient Images. So Ramsey Campbell we didn't have. It's got some step back. Let's see if I can't hold out with two hands. There we go. Yeah, so there we go. There's Half Price Books. Then we got two more piles. Both of them are gifts. This one's going to be a trade. I gotta get some killer books together because this is incredible. These are books that I never thought I would ever own. They're very hard to find, especially in the United States. These are the New English Library youth cult books. They were sent to me by Cammie. She's Tough Titties on Instagram. And I think she just changed her name here on YouTube to It's Just Cammie. And wow, this is incredible. I don't know what to say. Cammie, you are amazing. If you are unaware, the youth culture exploitation books in Britain came out in the early 80s, and basically whatever the kids were into, they were writing books about them, these exploitive, like over the top books of not really how the culture is, just sensationalized versions of these youth cultures. So they had like punks and stuff, you'll see. So we have the mods, we have mod rules. So there we go, you know, like the Who, the mods. London Mods and Hastings Riot. So that is amazing. Amazing. My wife flipped out when she saw this. So she absolutely loves Quadrophenia and the mods, and yeah. And then here's another one that she flipped out about, and it's Swords. Female skinhead book. And then she sent me the original skinhead book. And I have a video where I talk about all of these books. I had Justin Marriott from the Paperback Fanatic on as a guest, and we spent a long time discussing these books and what they are, if you're curious. So there's the first skinhead book. And I think Ollie just reviewed this on his channel. He just got a bunch of these also. And this is like, you're like, oh, that's, you know, not cool. But yeah, it's not. It's very, you know, nasty. But it's also, it's incredible because it was like a bestseller. This was a best-selling book in England at the time. So crazy. Trouble for Skinhead. And these are written by, it says Richard Allen. What was his real name? I forget. I'll put it up on screen. But yeah, so he went out and I don't even know if he like had conversations with actual skinheads, but he just made up this this very nasty series of skinhead books, which, you know, it's not that far of a stretch from the real skinheads. And the real skinhead culture actually is started in the 60s, and it was before they were into the white power that's synonymous with these days. They were into reggae music and ska, and there's black skinheads. If you ever seen the movie This Is England, so I don't know. It's a culture that in the U.S. they don't know. They just know like American History X and stuff like that. But it's not particularly what you think it is. It's not like racist, but it also is in these books because he's exploiting it. I don't know. Here you go. Knuckle girls. Tough fighting ladies. Skinhead farewell. So New English Library put out a ton of this stuff. They also put out the biker exploitation books around this time. Here's Suede Head. Boot Boys. And then Cami also sent me Blaxploitation book, which we absolutely love Blaxploitation also. The Emerald Oil Caper Dark Angel. This is number 2, the Dark Angel series. These are also impossible to find. So this is like Pam Grier, Foxy Brown. Angela Harp was a girl for bread and both. In her line of work, she got plenty of both. Because Angela was the Dark Angel, a luscious private eye with a ghetto upbringing, an Ivy League education, topped off with a high-class call girl career and a stint with the New York police. Like, oh my God, what the fuck are you talking about? Oh, that's good. So, look at that. Books I never thought I would own right there. Thank you so much, Cami. I don't even know what to say. I gotta get Cami's looking for horror books. I'm gonna actually I don't know. I'm going through the collection of what I got. I'm gonna order stuff. I'm gonna do it. We're gonna do it up because these are very rare books and books that I never would have owned if she did not send them to me. And then up next, I got in the mail the brand new Heart of Ron Lesser Volume 3, and I just did a video on this. I just did a full flip through where we talk all about Ron Lesser, and I show all the other editions. If you haven't seen that, go check it out. So this is the all-Western issue. Ron Lesser was a illustrator, a paperback cover illustrator. And this one is the all-Western edition. So there you go. It has very cool reference photo images, and you get to see the book and how it came out, and comments from Ron Lesser. And yeah. So if you haven't watched that video, go check it out. More in depth. And then last up, I got a box from Scotland, from my man Scott, co-host of Lighting the Pipes podcast, which I'm actually recording a video with tomorrow morning. We're going to do another May Gray episode. So excited to talk to those guys. They're not on YouTube. They are only in the podcast world. They do classic mystery and spy, and it's very in-depth and academic. They're very intelligent guys, and they really go in depth on these books. It's incredible. It's one of my favorite book output sources. The people that talk about books, I can't say enough good things about Lighting the Pipes. Please go check them out. So he sent me some more books out of the blue. So he sent me this nice little postcard. So we got GOG 666. Isn't that the number in the apocalypse? The number of the beast? This is by John Taine. John Taine wrote the book The Greatest Adventure. Let's pop that up there, which I absolutely loved. I love this book. So I was excited to open the box and see this, written by the same author. with the satanic overtones. And Russian scientists go to inhuman lengths to plan the race of supermen. Like, what is going on? What the hell is this? Is this spy horror? I don't know. And these are all UK editions, which I love. I go on and on and on about them. Then he sent me this spy book, the Peter Cheney, Ladies Won't Wait, with the pan yellow box, which I love. God, that's beautiful. Look at that. That's like classic. This is like the classic paperback look. This is the stuff that melts your brain. The typical Cheney blend of dangerous men and dangerous women and desperate men. Ladies Won't Wait. He sent me another Saint book. Last time he sent me books. Dude, I know. He loves Saint so much, and I need to read one. So another Saint, Leslie Charteris. I love the UK editions. Scorpion meets the Saint and regrets it. Speaking of the Paul Giamatti video, if you happen to check out the comments, I got smoked about not knowing anything about Philip K. Dick. Sorry, everybody. I'm sorry. Do you see a lot of science fiction sitting around here? Anyway, so I think Scott felt for me. Felt bad. And he found me this New English Library, Philip K. Dick, The World Jones Made. So now I can read one. People won't be so angry. I don't know why you care what I have read and haven't read it. That just like blew my mind. Who cares about me? Well, we got Paul Giamatti here. Who cares what I've read and haven't read? Anyway. So Scott sent me this. So I'm going to read it, and I'm going to knock it off the list. And I'm going to be well read. I don't know. Everyone talks so highly about him. All I know is Blade Runner, and I know it's nothing like the book, which isn't even called Blade Runner. So yeah, I don't know. I'm very happy that I got a New English Library to read first. That's how you should do it. And I got a Clifford D. Simak, The Knight of Pudley. I like that cover. Looks smart. It's trippy. And then lastly, we got the Magazine of Fantasy and Science Fiction. Ooh, that's an old one. Got a Robert Bloch in there, right? Yep. J. Francis McComas, Tom Godwin. A No Man Pursueth, a novelette by Ward Moore. So there we go. Thank you so much, Scott. Very much looking forward to our conversation, and I hope that everyone tunes in for it when I get it all edited and together. We're going to do it in the style of their podcast, which, like I said, please go check them out. They're just so cool. And that's it. That's all I got for today. It's a really long video, so let's get the hell out of here.